Alright guys, welcome back. Prime versus oGs. We're tied up 1-1. MC has been taken out. Like I wish he were taken out of the camera. He's trying to hide. He's actually not trying to hide. The girl earlier though, she was trying to hide, man.
And coming from oGs Tail, they put him out first to try and get that all killer. This is not what they wanted to happen.
No, absolutely not.
It was a close first game.
But
close first game, taking out second game. They're going, whoa, what do we do next?
well, Top comes out next, and
Good choice, I think.
absolutely a great choice. He himself was actually, unless I'm mistaken, statistically won 2 games on this map where Terrans have somewhat failed. And I think it's going to be the last thing Bungpong expected, but on the same note, like we were saying, he's practiced with QXC on this map so many games.
Just in the last few days.
Yeah, so he's like totally prepared for this.
Of course, the map's loading.
It's loading up!
Let's go.
Let's go!
Game 3.
Game 3. I'm just
I'm
repeating
gonna
what you're
slap
saying. Top versus Pung Pung here at the GSTL Jupiter week number 5. Alright, up here at the top left, member of the team Prime, his name means something very interesting. He is. There's like so many funny signs in the studio. You guys might get to see some of them. There's one of them right there, man. That's like, he's like translating it for you guys. If you guys can't figure it out. Alright, down here at the bottom right, member of the team oGs-TL. Very strong player. Spawning at the opposite location of his name, he is.
oGs-TL, Top.
He actually has a lot of fans here in Mokdong.
We bring that up every time he plays,
man.
too.
He really does, though. Like, they're always here. I see him. And when he loses, they cry. Well, he had a ton of SCVs queued up there for a second, which made me kind of perplexed. I was like, is he going to try to go for a fast command center on this map?
That would be a very bold move.
Well, I mean, he still hasn't made a barracks, and he hasn't sent an SCV out. Is he going to do it?
Oh my god.
I think he might do it. There's a hatch first coming out for Pung Pung. Nothing really unusual for a Zerg to do that, but
he is.
Here's what's unusual. Oh, I thought he was going to make that natural. I was like, is he crazy? This is Belshire Beach. So there it goes. I believe that's actually a full wall off.
It is.
So somewhat risky, but it's going to pay off here most likely. Of course,
Well, it's already paid off because we had a hatch first,
Yeah.
so...
Taking a gas immediately behind this, not even making that barracks. He's going to make his barracks maybe on the high ground. Nope, makes it next to his gas.
Most Zerg players to stop their Overlord right where his is about to get to as well, to stop it being picked off by a Marine. So this might work out well, but no. Oh.
He may go and check for the wall off first.
Yeah.
And he's going to see that. Oh, he doesn't see it. OMG.
What?
He didn't see the wall off. He has no idea what's going on.
This is terrible for Pong Pong right now. If he'd seen this, he would have like just said, okay, I'll take my third right now, thanks.
You know, the command center has a ton of hit points. It makes a great wall off, a great buffer. Here comes Top scouting SCV. And he sees the hatch first.
That's going to be a big sigh of relief.
So sick if he actually made a fake bunker right now. That is very relieving to see that hatch first.
But yeah, like you were saying, that command center wall off will really help him just be completely safe until something comes out.
Already making it to an orbital. A factory is on the way. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some Hellions come out after this reactor go down the barracks.
Yeah.
Scantipede is like trapped outside of the command center. Can't get inside. He's like, I want to see your base.
He's going to realize what's going on in a second as he does bring these lings across.
Yep.
It's going to be a big facepalm moment.
Meanwhile, the reactor does go down on the barracks, and he's going to be switching that pretty soon.
And there we go. He does see what's going on now.
Yeah, he doesn't know the exact timing, but it's going to be pretty clear that it was a command center first. Like, there's no way he could have done it any other way, really, to have the orbital that fast. Right now, worker count-wise, 24 drones and 20 SCVs. He's adding 3 more, so it's about to be a pretty big deficit. But remember, with mules, that worker count in the early game doesn't really mean a whole lot. Second barracks being added here. Now there's the switch. It's going to make a few Hellions to get aggressive. Now, what's going through Bung Bung's mind right now is, well, I want to drone up a lot. And these Hellions are super fast as well. So
he needs to be careful.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The last thing he needs right now is 3 Hellions to come into his drone line.
Well, something interesting to know is that Scantipede right there actually was able to squiggle his way through the Command Center. How did he do that? Scantipedes cheat.
Bung Bung looking like he wants to take that gold base as his third, but here come the Hellions now. They are going to be seen very, very quickly, or he could just block his own Command Center. There we go. So he knows exactly what's going on.
He's going to take out both these towers before he does anything. Takes out the left one. Going to go to the right side. The 2 other Hellions are going to join this. There are a few Lings out on the map. There's 6 of them, in fact. They're going to go and harass this Command Center. It's going to make the 4th and 5th Hellions have to turn around and defend.
Yep. Buying himself a little bit more time. Nice round on one of that SCV.
Ooh, takes that out. Nice. And all of the Zergers on low hit points, almost all of them escaped there. I was like, that's crazy.
But he did bring back the other 3 Hellions in the middle
really
of the map
slowed it down. 2 spines going up in perfect positions here. He bought that time with those Lings. He's practiced against this type of build a lot.
Yep. Well, he's managed to hide those Lings as well. Checking everywhere for these guys.
Those Lings are like everywhere, man.
Needs to be careful though, because the Hellions are going to come into the natural in a second.
Yeah, he does have a crawler at each side, but without really any Lings to help defend this.
Yeah.
Quite good. Oh, no!
Oh! The Hellions on the wrong side of the map. He's going to lose a lot of SCVs here.
Yep, and there's no answer for these. The Hellions come back, and the Lings are actually just going to go target down. Maybe the siege tank.
Get the tank. And he's going to get all the Marines as well. He's going to get the tank. He's got it.
He got the tank. Damages the Hellions a little bit as well. Pretty big win there for Bung Bung. And again, delayed the Hellions. Didn't even have to worry about them at all.
He threw down those 2 spines, and he hasn't really had to like over-create Lings to defend for it either. I really like that. He's got a macro hatch going down. A Baneling nest is about to go down as well.
That was kind of weird. The Hellions like cleaned up the watchtower. The second one just comes immediately. He's like, I thought I just cleared that off. Am I crazy?
I'm surprised he hasn't cleared out this Overlord just yet.
Yeah, that is a little bit surprising. Usually you see a Viking come out, or you see the player lift a barracks up and clear out that way. Macro hatch going down for Pung Pung.
Because we've even seen players place their first racks there just to lift it up to see what's going on.
Hellions checking for a third base. It's pretty normal timing for a third base. And here comes the Speedlings. Completely undefended, and these SCVs are in trouble.
Well, he's actually decided to fight with them. Surprised he didn't make him run away. So many SCVs going down.
Yeah, right now 48 to 34. Taking some damage on that tank as well. And another Ling run by. This is awesome moves by Bung Bung, and Top is just not prepared. The Lings, he's actually not using mineral walking. Oh!
He's even gonna get. Is he gonna get the tank as well?
I think he might.
No, he's
back away. I like this though. He's killing the SCV that pops out. Continuing to keep Top in his base.
He's just continuing to just
be annoying. Down a mule. So killed a lot of workers there, and in fact, in total, workers killed is 19.
He doesn't need anything other than Lings at the moment.
Very true. The Hellions are like, all right, this time I think I'm actually going to attack. But here come the Lings again. Again, he does it. Straight through.
This has got to be so frustrating for Top.
Targets down some of these SCVs, even gets the missile turret.
Oh, he got the turret. Nice choice by focusing the turret, because 10 mutas on the way.
Yeah, 10 mutas on the way. Not only that, he did a lot of damage to those SCVs. When those mutas come in, they're going to kill the SCVs much faster.
Yep.
Top continuing to try to use these Hellions, and he is actually going to catch the drone trying to make the third base. That's pretty huge. Well, lucky timing there, but these Lings and mutas may clean him up. Looks like he's actually just going to send all of his mutas to the base of Top. I like this choice. Top having a total of 17 Marines out. They do have combat shields and stem, but he's going to have to use them really well here against these mutas that are already in his base.
There we go. Picking off a couple of these Marines that are straying as well. Nice job here by Pong Pong. Whoa, he's clearing up a lot of these Marines.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened to Top. He just didn't react properly here. A lot of his Marines on extremely low hit points.
And his tank!
The tank should have fallen. These mutas actually could end the game.
He's overstimming these so much. Oh, there's no turret in the mineral line.
Oh man, SCV is taking so much damage. He's just going to go back into the main. During all of this, he takes the gold base. +1 flyer attacks on the way. Burrow on the way.
Does lose a couple of mutas there.
Got to be careful of this turret. Might want to just get out of here. Does get out. Keeps all of those mutas alive in that ball. The Hellions spot the gold base.
But they are driven off by these Lings here now. They're going to come back once they clear it up. But we do have just about 14 Lings in production, more Banelings as well. Here come the mutas to save that. Creep spread's being a lot better this game.
Just doing a great job with everything he's done. Top though, his macro is intense. He's only 20 supply down. A lot more, lesser players would have been a lot more down than that. Continue to be aggressive with these Hellions, but I like that Pung Pung is just ignoring that and going around with his mutas.
He's almost at the point where he can start ignoring these turrets as well and just focus them down.
Yep, and he's going to come in here, target down some of these SGs, a lot of them on low hit points.
Yeah.
Realizes that with 2 turrets there, it's not something he really wants to stick around for. And these Hellions still going to work on that hatchery. He's going to finish. And the Muse actually, I think, are going to catch those Hellions on their way home. +1 finishing up here for top. He's got Medivacs out. He's got a pretty mobile and aggressive army. The problem is the backstabs and the mutas are really what's going to frustrate him and keep him in his base. It's the biggest problem for Zergs on this map.
Well, he's starting to get a lot of Marines count here. We do have burrowed Banelings in the middle of the map, though.
Something he's actually really known for are those burrowed Banelings. QXC reports that he just burrows Banelings so much he burrows it in front of his own army.
Oh, he's going to catch the drop, champ. He can't land the Marines anywhere either.
That was a great catch there.
Everywhere this game.
And these guys getting dangerously close to the burrowed Banelings. Oh, he catches the ones on the left. Doesn't catch the ones on the right, though, so they may come into play later.
13 Banelings being morphed.
He's got units on both sides.
Actually, he's going for a counterattack.
This actually could be really bad for top. Trading a gold base that wasn't really mining for the entire natural is a pretty good trade.
Yeah. Banelings coming through. Doesn't want to waste too many, though.
Yeah, he's going to need those for later. And all these...
Oh
my God!
Yeah!
Oh! Oh man, everything is just going wrong for top this game.
He's even got more burrowed Banelings.
He's got more mines. There goes the natural.
He's going to come into the... Oh my God!
Oh no! Oh, he does see that. Okay.
Too close to a turret, I think.
Oh no, these Banes could be intense.
He's nowhere to run.
He's forced so many stims. The tank's taking a lot of damage as well here. And top, yeah, he lost a gold base, but does it matter?
No.
I don't think so. 52 drones and 23 SCVs.
He's back to 1 base. He lost
one
the
command center to 2 hatcheries, or actually 3 hatcheries. Not a good spot. Twice the supply for Pung Pung to that at top.
Looks like he might just want to come in and crush this army in the middle of the map. And that's exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, he's going to try to catch some of these tanks with the mutas. So all he has to do is making a few more Banelings. He's already got 3 out. Making about 6 more. That 9 Banelings on creep will just be enough to hold this. And that's all he's got to do, and then he's just going to win. Raven coming out. Smart move by top. He's got to start dealing with these burrows. He can't keep scanning. It's too much of an investment when you only have 1 orbital.
Yeah. That being said, he hasn't started another command center yet. Muta's coming into the main, just focusing down these turrets.
Yeah, I don't see top coming back from here. His Marines are on very low hit points. His medevacs actually have no energy left. And, he doesn't want to stem because he just really can't. And Pung Pung's like, well, if you don't stem, I guess I'm just going to kill a depot and leave. Kill another depot and leave.
Yeah.
Take that gold base again. You might even want to just go ahead and take the upper right base as well.
These mutas staying right at the front of the base here, seeing when top is going to move out. Marines are back at full energy finally.
Yep. But they're not going to be able to heal really at all with these medevacs, basically just healing only when they get that.
Oh, Muta's catching the reinforcements.
Yeah, great moves here by Pung Pung. And with the creep spread, he sees everything, but this creep is going to start to deteriorate with that Raven out. Here come a bunch of mutas! The tanks were unsieged, and the mutas coming behind. The Banelings attacking everything.
Good
the attack moves, and that's it. GG. Pung Pung and oGs take the lead 2-1.
You mean Pung Pung and Prime?
I'm sorry. I'm like that one guy who's like, Braves win, Braves win. I don't know if you've heard about that. And top looking very upset. On his map choice, he was defeated, but, I keep going back to this. What Pung Pung has been practicing, I've been literally watching him on this map so much recently for this specific matchup. And he took out MC, got lucky with the map choice, and took out top. And not only was he lucky with the map choice, but I mean, he just outplayed top. He just did.
It looked really like
He's eating
He's
another
another
cheeseburger.
Wait, is that a cheeseburger?
I don't know. I think it
that?
is. It's like a Korean cheeseburger, man. I think. It looks like a cheeseburger. That's all I know. And
yeah, like we were saying.
Not very happy with the results. It doesn't look like.
No. Top very frustrated with that game, and I would be too. There was just nothing that he could do. Like, he tried to do one thing, got completely countered, tried to move out. He had Lings in his mineral line, tried to move out again. He had Lings in his mineral line, tried to move out again, and the same thing happened all game long. What can you do?
What can you do? Got to be a little bit more patient.
Yeah.
You know, the Hellions were great, but when you only have like 2 Marines in your base and you don't have a bunker, or you have a bunker but it's not in the right spot and you don't have a wall off, you just absolutely cannot move out with those Hellions until you secure that.
He could have gone for a wall off with his racks if he removed one of them. Maybe.
The add-ons were there, so he didn't really want to, but I can see, you know, a lot of things he could have done differently. Like, for example, his bunker was literally like on top of his command center. He could have put it a little bit more to the side. It would have made it so the Lings could have killed the units in the natural a bit easier, but maybe make a second bunker. Just before you move out with the Hellions, if they're your only defense against Lings and your opponent has an Overlord and he's seeing that,
yeah, that's true. He didn't take that Overlord out for a very long time
and that's exactly what happened. Pung Pung said, there go your units. I see them, and one of the Pung Pung signs is making a lot of laughter.
I'm pretty sure it's a donut, because from the image I just saw behind us, I'm pretty sure it's a donut.
Is that what you're pretty sure about?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like a slang term for donut in Australia. Does that like mean anything? Because if it's actually like literally a donut, then you're wrong, Unstable. You're wrong.
Yeah.
It's like actually really funny. I'll tell you about it later.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
I'm like trying to make his name like some big epic thing. It's like so silly though.
All right. So
just think of him as Pung Pung, man.
Yeah. Okay, so next map. What are we going to have?
Next map is going to be Zelnaga Caverns, but we don't know the player yet.
No, we don't. We'll be finding out very shortly.
Just calm down. I don't know yet. I don't know yet, okay?
No,
Stop asking me, man. I'm not like a cheater. I didn't like look up. I didn't like hack into oGs's like chat rooms. I'm like stealing all their info. Just so I could cast better. I like don't give it to Prime. I just use it all for myself. Who's it going to be?
Here we go. It's going to be... Oh!
I know that face. oGs nada.
Throwing another Terran out?
Yeah.
I actually agree with the map choice though here for Nada.
Yeah, it's a great map for Nada's style.
Yeah.
He's a very patient player. His macro is incredible. And on a map like this, if you're just prepared for what your Zerg opponent is doing, you can just kind of turtle. Look at that results page. Open Season 2, Round of 8. Codes Round of 8. Codes Round of 8. Codes Round of 4. Codes Round of 16. Always consistent. Yep. The most inconsistent thing in that is just this season of Round of 16, but Codes has been getting harder and harder, so I don't blame him.
Absolutely.
But even the win rate itself is pretty telling. Any win rate over 60% for Codes player is just incredible. You know you're dealing with one of the best players in the world when you look at that.
Yep. Absolutely. So,
not to mention, those results didn't list all of his Brood War results. Like, those wouldn't all fit on the page, so they just decided not to.
They'll just keep scrolling down for 5 minutes.
It's like a credits of a really long movie.
It just doesn't end.
So, you know, Prime has probably taken this possibility into account, and Pung Pung looks pretty happy.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been practicing this awesome foreign Terran. I'm going to take you out to Nada. And then I'm going to eat something that resembles a cheeseburger. Top's still looking a little down after his match, but I got to say, Top played, you know, it just wasn't his best game. Like, he's played so much better than that before, and Pung Pung just tore him apart like he was a new president and it was Christmas Day. He was just so excited to open up and kill all the SCVs inside.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for Nada to get his settings read up. Yep, he's not quite in game yet. That's okay.
It's interesting. Yeah, like a lot of people don't realize the next player actually sets up before the game's finished, just in case, because there's a lot less downtime. I really like that fact as well. Gives them a chance to get their settings right. They're not stressed, so they can give the best game as well.
But it's like still a pretty big secret is playing. It's like it's really interesting how they do it, but it's a secret. You guys will have to like come and bring a team to the GSTL to find out exactly how it works. It's like a really complicated system. Only wizards know about it, and people who cast the GSTL and teams in the GSTL. But if you're not the GSTL, you know how it works. You're actually a wizard.
Yeah. Or you've sat in the audience once.
Yeah, or that. But you know, the thing about this matchup to me is that Nada has shown awesome TVZ in the past. His macro is incredible. It's a great choice. This map really suits his style. I think what we're going to see from him is Reactor Hellion opening into just pure macro.
Yeah.
What we're going to see from him is just like anything into Nada. And then like you just notice, you're like, I think he's doing the Nada build where he just builds so much stuff and then the game ends eventually. Nada has been known to add 3, 4, 5, 6. He was the first Terran to like start making a ton of factories in this matchup, even as he's doing like tank marine, just make so many factories.
Yeah.
We'll
make so many everything.
I think we might see blue flames from him pretty early as well. He likes to control the map with those. You know, Nada has a lot of different styles, but he does like to open that strong harassment-oriented style, similar to what we saw Top do last game, except he doesn't, you know, when the Ling run by comes back, he's ready for it maybe.
Yeah. Well, it would be a lot easier for him to deal with any kind of Ling run by on this map. And this is the first one that we've seen today from Pong Pong that doesn't have a really long distance between the bases.
Yeah, that's true.
So it will be interesting to see how he reacts to that one as well, because we were a little bit on edge when those Hellions popped out, because if he'd kept going, he would have been able to go straight into that main, and it was just those Lings that kept him coming back.
And actually, when Nada played against MVP, I think he came out against Monster, and he did a bunker and killed him on Tal'Darim Altar. And, you know, he could bunker. It could happen.
Nada also played on Belshir in their last match as well. So, lots of possibilities, but I think there might actually be something wrong with his settings at the moment. Yeah,
he's probably fixing something. We'll find out pretty soon. But, you know, that bunker type of move is quite popular on Zelnaya Caverns because of the way you can hide the Marine behind the bunker. People really figured that out.
And just, if you're a Zerg Prey, you don't spawn at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure there's still that little spot you can sit.
That's what I was talking about, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of hard. And hopefully you won't pull a check prime and that the SCVs are like blocking and the Zerglings are just running. Oh man, that game probably gives him as many nightmares as it gives me.
Yeah.
I'm like casting this, I'm like, check, what are you doing?
Stop it. You're sitting there at the screen, just go, stop it.
I'm like dragging over his Zerglings and pressing hold position.
Yeah. It's like that, there was a PvP where like, cancel your Colossus.
Oh yeah, man.
And I was sitting there with Oz, and he's like almost punching the screen on the cancel button on the facility.
I think that was Soccer versus Tails. That was a little weird. Don't remind me about that game. I was actually punching the screen when I was casting.
Yeah.
He looks hungry. He's like, I want more cheeseburgers. If you knew what his name meant, it would be even funnier.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm sure everyone's figured it out by now.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's like messaging me at Epic, so we'll be like, dude, stop with the jokes about his name. We all know what it means. I've seen the signs.
Looks so comfortable in that booth right now. Even he's coming up against Nada and just it's just another one.
Yeah, it's just Nada. No big deal.
Another win for me.
He's Nada to me. He means nothing to me.
What keyboard is
I actually can't tell, but I know that Nada is using the QSEN DT35, which is the best keyboard in the world. I don't use it anymore, but I used to. It's still the best keyboard in the world. The Wind is going in there saying, you know, I'm sure he's most likely telling him, play standard, play normal, don't do anything too risky, don't capitalize on anything. It's hard for a player. I mean, not like Nada. For most players, it's hard to, when you're ahead, not just go, I'm going to kill him and then just go for it.
Yeah.
A player like Nada has so much experience that he's not going to get caught by something, but even having that reassurance, the Wind in there telling you, whatever he was telling you, the Wind might be like, yeah, I hung out with your sister yesterday, we had a lot of fun, then he walks out of the booth. I mean, we don't really know what he's saying, but I'm sure that he's saying something like that.
Yeah.
And when I say like that, I mean not about hanging out with Nada's sister. Does Nada have a sister? I don't know.
Should know these things, Wolf. Do your research.
I know so much about Nada. I know his hairstyle and everything, but I don't know if he has a sister. I don't know.
But yeah, like you're saying, a lot of players do get that adrenaline rush. You just can't really handle it. No. It's just the experience you have to know. Oh, absolutely. The map's finally loading, Wolf.
The map's finally loading, Unstable. We're going to jump into this. Can Nada tie it up 2-2? Will Prime continue their reign of terror with Pung Pung? Let's find out here at the GSTL Jupiter.